Okay, because of being Friday the 13th, I thought it might be fun to make a video. There go Metro PD, Las Vegas Metro. Anyway, because of being Friday the 13th, I thought it might be fun to make a video thanking all the YouTube trolls and haters. And the reason I say that is because, man, you guys come up with some funny shit, really. I mean, like, a lot of your hater comments, really, they're funny. They truly are. Like, I'm not being sarcastic, they're funny. I did kind of want to point out the fact that, like, some of them are a little off base, though. I mean, like, I've read some comments from some of the boys that they get, I am not an IFBB pro bodybuilder, but I do have quite a few friends that are. I've been bodybuilding for 20 years, and they have, they post videos, and their comments, their hater comments are basically the same as mine. One of my favorites is like, you guys only get that way because of steroids. I love that. That comment, I believe 90% of the time, stems from some skinny little dude who wishes he was big, wishes he was 280 pounds like I am, wishes that he was fucking even bigger, that, like, you know, a lot of my friends, I mean, shit. It's, most men, or males, in the human species want to be big. It's a proven fact. There's been scientific studies. So, like, when you cats sit around talking about, oh, you guys are only big because of your fucking steroids, you know, if I took that many steroids, I'd be as big as you. Really? Really? Because I really don't think you could work as hard as we do. You know what I mean? I don't think you have the mental ability to do it. You know, I don't think you can eat 8 meals a day. I don't think you can train 2 hours a day, twice a day. I don't think you can do any of the shit that we do. Because if you could, you would. You know? I believe that most of the trolls out there and haters are probably somewhere in their, you know, from 20 to 40, probably still living in their parents' basements. And I think that a lot of the time they say things that reflect upon their own lives. You know, me personally, for instance, I've had people say, you know, multiple comments, you know, I'm pretty sure they all stem from like the same group of people, but, you know, talking about, oh, you guys do, or you do crystal and, all this stuff. Well, I've yet to meet a crystal meth addict that's 280 pounds, but hey, maybe they're out there. I don't know. I'm guessing that's probably your drug of choice, or you would have named a more high-class drug, you know? Yeah, I mean, I'm only doing this because it's Friday the 13th, and I think it's funny. Like, I don't really read, like, I don't have my alerts turned on for my comments, but, like, sometimes, like, I'll go back and, like, read some of them, and they just crack me the fuck up, you know? Some of them are, like if I say something about somebody, like, some people are so retarded they don't even understand what I'm saying. Like, I made a video about Sammy the Bull getting out of prison, and cats were like, Sammy would make you his bitch. I wasn't even talking shit about Sammy. Did you even listen to the fucking video, you fucking idiots? You know? Why would Sammy make me his bitch when I was giving him a compliment? You guys are fucking dumb. One of my favorites was somebody called me homeless. Like, somebody was like, oh, you're homeless. You homeless something something. And I was like, I own 3 homes and 5 cars. Most cats can't sit around at, you know, noon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon making videos when they're bored if they're fucking homeless and broke. Clearly I don't have to go to a day job. And listen, don't get me wrong, people that do go to day jobs, I absolutely respect you. I invested my money. I inherited a couple of homes, and invested monies that I made, and have turned quite a good profit from doing that. Therefore, I don't have to do that. And the reason I know that it's people that are, or the reason I think that it's people who don't have much, is because I don't usually, those comments don't usually come in until like 6 or 8 o'clock at night. And I'm guessing that's when you're done with your job shoveling horse shit or something. Now, for those people out there that do these jobs, I have very much respect for you. And I don't think that you guys are actually talking shit to anybody on YouTube. I think that people who are only tough behind their keyboards almost show their cowardice just in the fact that they make the stupid comments, really. I do. I'm not going to talk about comments from other people's that I know of. I'll only talk about mine. I made a video, God, a long time ago, about Nick Collins. I still think Nick Collins is kind of a bitch. And then I got cats going, oh, Nick could kick your head off. Really? Like, Nick could kick my head off. Like, literally off my shoulders, huh? That's interesting. And then they're like, the people that are there, because, like, they live, you know, like, fucking, I'm not sure where, like, you know, across the pond somewhere. But the way they talk, I can't even understand what you guys are saying. So really, when you're trying to diss me, like, I don't even know what you mean. But, you know, I feel like most people, like, you guys, like, whoever said that, like, whoever said Nick could kick my head off, I don't even, for one, I don't think you know Nick. And I think that, it was probably just intended for you to sound tough or like some shit, and I'm not really sure why, but like it did make me laugh. And trust me, like, I'm not doing this because any of you have gotten under my skin. I'm thanking you, because usually late at night when I'm either with my girl or with my boys, we sit around and read these comments, either from mine or our friends or others' YouTube channels and stuff, and read the hater comments, and we laugh our asses off. But yeah, most broke dudes can't sit around at noon smoking fucking Cohiba cigars and talking shit on YouTube. And I usually don't talk shit. I am talking shit to you guys, though. You know, it's just like people, one dude asked me, like, when I'm going to make a video of myself, or what do you say? When are you going to make a video of you shooting yourself? Probably when I have to live your life. Because if all you've got going for you is to watch YouTube and make negative comments on other people's videos, yeah, I'd probably want to shoot myself. So yeah, when I become you, I'll make that video. And the funny thing is, like, oh my god, my favorite part about these people is that they never use a real name and they never use a real picture. So I'm gonna throw this out there. So, like, I'm in Las Vegas right now. I'll be in Las Vegas Athletic Club North, okay, today, probably from around 4 to 6. So, and I don't think there's very many haters in Vegas, but if there are and you hate me, like, hey, come see me. You know what I mean? I will let you know, like, when I'm in my house in LA and where I'll be. If you want to hate on me, you can come say it to my face. I'll let you know when I'm in Northern California in Redding. You can come say it to my face. But the funny thing is none of them would ever do it. Like, they would never do it. And, you know, like, you know, four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler, he's talked about this before. A lot of guys have. If you live the lifestyle that I live, hater comments do not affect you in the least. Like, generally, like, if I ever need to feel good about myself, I don't go check my bank account, even though, like, that does make me smile. If I need to feel good about myself, I get around my girlfriend or my family or my dog or something, and I feel pretty good about myself. Because most of the happiest people are the ones giving, not receiving. And I do love to spoil the people around me. I kind of think maybe YouTube should change the comment section to the troll I have no life section. And those of you, hey, those of you guys that make like positive comments, like props, you know what I mean? I answer you guys. I try to. I'm not saying I have like a huge YouTube channel. I was never trying to have a huge YouTube channel. I have money, I have investments, I have properties. I do not need to make money off YouTube. I've said it 1,000 times. I don't need subscribers. I don't need views. I appreciate my subscribers and I appreciate the views. Trust me, I do. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just a matter of like, if you guys think that you're hurting, like legitimately hurting any of our feelings, like my feelings or like anybody else's feelings when you're hating on them on their videos on YouTube, you're really not. Like, chances are they're doing the same thing I am, and they're gathering up their friends and their girls and they're laughing at your comments, because most of you can't spell, you're kind of illiterate, you don't know punctuation, you don't know proper grammar, and it's kind of funny. And the way you misconstrue videos is like amazing. Like, I can say something about one thing and you guys can take it like to a whole nother, like, oh, he said this and he said that, like, you know, like way back in the day, like I made a video and YouTube like re-uploaded it when I started the channel again, and cats were like saying that I said that I was like a fucking Hell's Angel or something. I never once said I was a Hell's Angel. I said I grew up around motorcycle clubs, primarily Hell's Angels motorcycle clubs, because of where I lived, okay? I lived in Ventura when the Hells Angels chapter was there, and I lived in fucking the Valley when they moved out to fucking San Fernando Valley. Like, I was around those guys. I knew those guys. I never once said I was a Hells Angel. I am not a Hells Angel. I have never claimed to be a Hells Angel. When I made the video about stripping somebody's fake colors, it had nothing to do with me being a Hells Angel. It had to do with me being on a walk in Redding with my dog. And I came across, there's like a group of kids skating, okay? 4 of them, 4 kids, okay? One had fake Hells Angels shit on. One had fake Vago shit on. One had fake Mongol shit on. And one had fake Outlaw shit on. Okay, first off, that's funny as fuck, okay? There's 4 guys wearing 4 separate MC, you know, Outlaw MC colors that they obviously got off eBay. The reason I chose to take the kids that was wearing, and these guys were like 19, 20, I don't mean kids, but they were kids to me because I'm 40. Okay, the reason I chose to take his is because at the time I was in Redding. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Redding, about 15 or 20 miles out of town in Redding, there is a Hells Angels chapter in Whiskeytown. Now, had one of those guys seen that, they probably would have fucked you up. So, I made a video about doing that, and it was supposed to be about the potential dangers of posing as someone you're not. And yet I get all these comments, you're not a Hells Angel, you're a poser, you're a faker. I never fucking said I was a Hells Angel. I don't know how I could be a poser or a faker. But, hey, you know, more power to you, you know, whatever. And then they're like, oh, protocol. I don't know protocol because I'm not in a bike club, you fucking idiots. I grew up around them. Doesn't mean I'm in one. Doesn't mean I said I was in one. What I said was, if I was, I'd probably wear red and white because that's who I grew up around. Dumber than a motherfucker, these people. And I guess, like, because of my last name being Angel, it was like some kind... That's my real last name, you dip fucks. It's not like some type of weird fucking, you know, subliminary fucking type of shit. It's like my real last name, you fucking idiot, whoever wrote that. And, like, look, if this doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you, okay? I'm just saying, like, most cats that make YouTube videos, like, they make them for themselves. They make them for fucking people that are interested in what they have to say. Like, these hater comments come from people with, like, no life, Like, get out of your parents' basement, man, dude. Stop jacking off into a fucking surgical glove and go out and find a girlfriend, get a job, make some money, buy a car, and get a real life. You know, maybe someday you can live like the rest of us, man. Where then you can sit around at noon smoking cohibas, driving your $70,000 fucking cars around and shit. And like I said, if this doesn't apply to you, don't take it personally. It's only to the fucking idiot trolls who troll on people's videos and think we give a fuck. We don't. We laugh at you. We laugh at your fucking fake names. We laugh at your no pictures because it shows that you have no balls. It shows you have no spine. Like, if you guys were real men, you'd have a picture, you'd have your real name, and you'd talk that shit to somebody's face, you know? You know, granted, I've made videos talking about people, but I'm calling them out. Look, I'm ready to see them. But you guys, man, you guys are just fucking trolls and fucking weirdos that sit around watching YouTube into the wee hours of the morning before you have to go to your job at the fucking, you know, scraping dead animals off the road or whatever. The garbage company or whatever the fuck it is you guys do. But, yeah, we don't care about your fucking trolling comments, but you do make us laugh, so thank you. Happy Friday the 13th.